Alright, okay, let's get this over with. Alright. Alright, and you know what? Before I start this, straight in. Making comics. Okay, before I do that, I don't know. There has to be rules, right? Okay, so it's not, this is not okay. Cool. All right. Before I start, okay, let's just. Jesus, I think I. Where's? No. All right. Where is the on button? Okay. Welcome to the stream. I am making some samples. Okay, so here's what I have so far. All right, so this is a absolute Batman. This is a sample. This is basically just like a sample in comic book industry terms is basically, it's like, hey, here's how I would handle this, and here's how I would handle this is, or like an audition. Here's how I would handle this character. You know, there's Batman samples, Spider-Man samples, Ninja Turtle samples. You send these to basically whichever company. So if you have Batman samples, Marvel. If you have, you know, Spider-Man samples or Captain America or X-Men samples, you know, Marvel. I think I said Batman. Man. It's, hopefully you get the gist. You know, here it is, another one, another page. These are obviously not done. Let's see how this looks on the. Let's just. Let's see how this looks. All right, looks good. And, you know, basically I am just streaming myself making comics. If you're along for the ride, cool. If not, then, you know. think I'm gonna start. I think I'm gonna put some finishing touches on page 2. I think it's my strongest page, quite frankly. So let's just. By the way, if you have any questions, feel free to spam my chat. It looks great. Why, thank you, Maxine. By the way, I have other stuff on this here iPad. Matter of fact, maybe before the end of the stream I could show you. You're welcome. I'm looking forward to see. All right. All right. You know what? I think this could be a more common thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm doing concept art just for money, illustration just for money. Then it's not really working because I am getting money, but not from concept art or illustration, mostly from my DOE job. So at this point, who knows? I just might just make comics. Also, I need to cut my fingernails. I have what was I saying again? Jesus. Yeah, basically, just I need to cut my fingernails. My hand looks like the hand of a witch. It's like yes. You are very skilled. Why, thank you. It took lots of time and isolation. It's like, hey, I had to kind of. It's like I kind of had to choose. Hey, do you want to be good at drawing tight, muscly men? Just fighting each other, wrestling each other? Or do you want a girlfriend? It's like, I want tight, muscly men. And then, and now I'm in this predicament where it's like, damn it, I chose wrong. I want a girlfriend. It's too late. You're 26, and girls your age think you're weird and autistic. Mwahahaha. I tricked you. I'm the devil. It's like, no! Damn you. Alright. I'm not sure about these two fingers. They look weird. No. One, two. One, two. All I have to do. Alright, better. I feel like they're way too small, but don't mind me because I'm very bad at anatomy. Hey, I thought they were way too small too, and so I fixed it. Though I'm still not a G at anatomy. Alright. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't use lines to imply shadow. Maybe I'm aping Coterri ink a bit too much. Oh, okay. All right. All right. So, Maxine, what comics have you drawn? No, or read? Or both? Screw it. Oh, okay. So basically, Comey can't communicate. Okay, that's slice of life stuff. All right, all right. Dig it. What did I... Okay, so what have I finished reading? Okay, so I have finished Chroma. It is a book by Lorenzo De Felici, and it is a really beautiful book. It is just eye candy. Like, one, it's very simplistic. The characters are also very simplistic. It manages to have that style where, like, you know, the lines, everything. It's not exactly detailed, but it's still visually compelling, and it tells a story. It's a skybound book or image book, and it is by a very like artist with beautiful work, Lorenzo De Felici. That guy, his work blows my mind. I open it and brain parts are everywhere. Oh no, my corpus callosum. It's so cool. I mean, this is not the most dynamic thing. It could be way more, cooler looking. But you know what? It's a sample. It doesn't have to be cool. It just needs to exist. So, screw it. Right. Yeah. What's another book that I've recently finished? Alright, and by the way, if you want to see the pages in their full glory, you're gonna have to go hop on my Discord or follow me on Instagram. Fuck it. Why not? Nah. All right. What else am I? Okay. Acidic Drama, how's it going? The illustrations look very okay. Well, I have one page uploaded, this one, but not all of them. But if you want to see them, I might upload this. I think I might upload this in the finished section of the Discord. Though there is one book that I would like to read. It's called Garden of Spheres by Liana. I can't get her name right. Liana Sert. I will see. Yep. Well, as soon as I upload them, because they're not done. They're not done. You know what? That's my fault. I shouldn't have been making false promises. All right. Is it a book or a comic? It's a book. Actually, no, it's a comic book. Yeah, it's a book. Is it a book or a comic? Well, it's a book. A comic book. Well, it's I'm not sure what it is about, but I've seen the art and I think it looks neato. So I will buy it once I have the chance. Gotta go to Pinterest for a second. Could you give me a sec? That is my Mr. Boss impression. Cool. Could you give me a sec? Alvin, we are so fucked. Anyway, okay. Gladiator helmet. Alright. Cool. Done. I'm done. Alright. I am looking for something for me. Alright. Got some low tier god lore in the background. Or in my ear as I'm drawing this. It's gonna be great. I love this. Uh, for those who are unfamiliar with Low Tier God, his name is Dale Wilson. He's a streamer, and people just hate this guy. And honestly, I could see why. He is a very mean person, very mean spirited person. But I don't know, the way he just talks to people in such a mean spirited fashion is just so funny to me. It's hilarious. But besides that, okay. No, 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 no. No, you can't do that. If you do that again, they'll probably see my photos of scantily clad women and know what a scallywag I really am. Fish and chips, the queen. Alright. Mm. Alright. I think okay. Eh. Hmm. After this, I might work on something original. water break. One thing I'd like to try on this app is like really locking on backgrounds. That'd be pretty cool. Huh. Oh no. Hmm. Oh no. Hold on. How's it going, Broken Blade? How's it going? Alright. Sorry about that. I was checking if I was still here, stream-wise. This stream is super dead. How's it going, actually? Broken Blade. It's been a while since you've hopped on my stream. Oh, I'm almost ready to color my prologue. How about you, dude? Okay, so I have been working on this. I think I have been working on just line artwork. I could show. I honestly, I wish I could show you. Hold on. Okay. This is what I've been working on. Also, I've been working on. Hopefully, you can see this. I've been working on like line work. I think I finished my. Chaos chaos marine painting. I finished a lot of stuff, and I've just been trying to move on to line work now, and it's and I think comics for the most part. I mean, I figure why not with all the layoffs that have been going on. Might as well just focus on my own thing. But I need to kind of work on my. I have been trying to work on like more line work because hey, Dave Raposa worked on line work, and guess what? Look where he's now. So this is obviously a skill up effort. Also, oh thank God, it's not my week. It is my okay. So it's just me trying to get better at art. shit. Okay. Gladiator comic? Nope. Come on. This is a Batman. This is a Batman thing. Basically, he's in the Mediterranean on a mission with Wonder Woman or Superman. And basically, they're trying to find something, and they're facing off with some they're facing off against like some, I don't know, corrupt Greek god or something. I don't know. It's just me trying to flex my stuff. Also, this is just me trying to not break in, like, this is me trying to get better at drawing at Procreate. How is Procreate versus Photoshop and tablet? Well, it is actually, I think Procreate, when it comes to comic books, I think it's a bit, more, it's more versatile. For Photoshop and tablet, I feel like, one, you're gonna have to essentially, it's like Photoshop, everything is just, it's how do I say this without sounding like an idiot? Basically, for Photoshop, everything's more more desktop based. This is more handheld, and so it's more, versatile. where basically instead of like a Microsoft, no, microscope, micro glass, I don't know, detective glass icon to zoom in, you can just do this. You know, you can, grab like a whatever paint or ink line, like it's a palette, and you could just directly just draw on it. You could bring it everywhere you go. Honestly, like during break times or nap times at my job, yeah, more intuitive, yes. Break time, like, or nap times at my job, I will I just bring this out and I start working, and this has been really useful in basically just doing projects or paintings or making comics. Matter of fact, I think I've been doing this for years, where I've just been, give me a second, where I've just been, where I've been, just, I've just been doing paintings. Like I did this back at my last job. The Asuka Langley painting. She's over here in that sassy pose. She don't give a. I've done this on my way to work. I've done this at family gatherings. Oh, this is my this is my personal favorite. I've done this on my way to. Actually, no, I've done this at a family gathering, and I come from a family of immigrants, so they were huge fans of this. You could tell my family just doesn't like Trump. And honestly, it's the one thing that me and my family have in common, which I enjoy. I have done this at the job. Oh, actually, we already know. I've done this at the job. You got Thrag. V Viltrumite. Yeah. I bring this everywhere with me. Does that make me an iPad kid? Yes. Yes. I am an iPad kid now, and I will still do traditional, but if you bring me to a family gathering and none of my cousins are around, I will be just ensconced in this. Much to my mom's chagrin, but she can't do anything about that because I am 26. I'm a grown man. Also, I will take the time to stop what I'm doing. It's like, hey, how's it going? Shake hands, and then immediately go back to what I was doing. All right. Hmm. Hmm. All right. There we go. Just practicing. Alright. Okay, I think I have to end this soon. But practice is coming along. It is coming along. Think. Okay. Page 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically just grabs a pellet, throws it on the ground, boom. 5. And that is it. Looking good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you kindly. I think at this point, I'm gonna do some small tweaks. One thing that I'm noticing is that while this page is looking pretty sweet, I think it violates the 180 rule. Yeah, it definitely violates the 180 rule. But hey, it's practice, so who cares? Um, it looks cool, has some cool moments. 180 rule? What's that? Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Ah, crap. Yeah, I was gonna say that, I violated the rules and I cursed. I used potty mouth words, but then again, no one's watching me, so who cares? Alright. Ah, forgot about the Zell request. I gotta get that handled. Okay. There's a lot of stuff I gotta handle. Okay. This looks like garbage, but who cares? They're gonna look at this for like, what, 10 seconds and move on. No, 1 second, not even 10, 1, and then just move on. Who cares? The rule of comics, who cares? Who cares? Hey, who cares? You can tell I've been watching a lot of Sopranos. A lot of Sopranos video essays. All right. All right. And then, crud. Well, that's gone. You know what? We can still work with this. Oh no, it's back. That's cool. All right. And I think we're just done for the day. Alright, so I think one more time. Yeah, I think maybe doing way more books or way more comics could be good for me. I'm also going to need to work on my, you know what? Screw it. Fuck it. Let's do... I want to do backgrounds real quick. Fuck it. Also, one thing that I need to work on are my backgrounds, because I feel like I just don't do them enough, and they end up looking insanely empty. Because looky here, look at this. This comic was made entirely with Procreate, as was our esteemed friends Ryan Gutierrez with, I think, Black Marrow, and backgrounds make the comic book, make the pages more fuller, more more lived in. Sometimes being lazy and not giving a solitary shit, it could be helpful when you're on deadline, but it could be helpful when you're on deadline, but sometimes you gotta just try and care. So, let's go over what we have. Page 1, you got the mountainscapes. I could do better with that. That's not good. This, boom. I think I like the lead up to this. Then, of course, you have him sliding. Maybe I should be more specific with that. Then, of course, you have the Batman signal. This is not consistent. That, by the way, I think I need to go back and change the bat signal and erase this. You have the fist, aspect to aspect shot. Then, of course, establishing shot. I think I need to draw feet more, obviously. I also need to finish the tonal colors of this Batman over here. Okay, so basically you have... Okay, I need to finish a lot of finishing touches that I didn't put in. Also, the cape looks unfinished. Basically, you have Batman, facing off against two mummified Ares cultists, right? He basically grabs his thing, connects it to his signal. It turns to an axe. It's like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. That stupid pickup line. And then they charge at him anime style. One of them throws a spear, crack. He splits it with his axe. He grabs a smoke pellet, throws it on the ground. Maybe I could zoom in. So that way you could see it. Backgrounds are a big struggle for me. And I think I used to do a lot of backgrounds for my work. They were honestly a pain in the ass, but it was rewarding when I finished. I also need to finish the cape here and there. There's a lot of things. And man. Then boom. You have to lead up. Boom. He, gets the smoke out the way. Big guy's lost. Then, of course, I haven't finished this. I haven't started this panel yet. I only started like with the back with Batman over here, kind of, and then Chop. I was very inspired by Berserk. I wanted to emulate that, and yeah, this is what kind of this is the big impact moment. Chop, and that is it. That is what I have so far. And yeah, this is a simple sample. And then you know, after I finish that, I am going to have to move on to either more line work to post on DeviantArt. Not DeviantArt. Jesus Christ, it's like I went back to high school. More stuff to post on Instagram that the algorithm will inevitably ignore, and then I'm gonna work on more original stuff, and then on the weekends, I think. Jesus. Around late March. I've worked on this around late March. I need to get faster, but hey, that's, job. What do you expect, bud? What do you expect? What do you expect, kid? Alright, so after this, I'm gonna work on more original comic book stuff, and I think I'm not gonna not digitally paint, but I'm gonna do the paint streams on the weekend now. Alright, so I think this is it. This concludes the stream. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming in and commenting on my work. It's still amateurish at best. I think I think I'm gonna have to make a lot more comic book pages if I have any semblance or hope of getting better. But that's what personal projects are for. Also, I'm employed, so I'm under no pressure to turn this into a career anytime soon. All right, so thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching. Don't give up. Keep going. Keep hating AI art. Keep hating ice, and keep being awesome.